Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Sunny Avi, and I am here to give you all general messages for each zodiac signs. Keep in mind that these are generals. The things that I talk about may not resonate with you, which should be alright. And if you would like a personal reading, please go to the description bar below, because that is where all my information is. Keep in mind with my readings, I do talk fast, I do curse, and due to me reading for a lot of different energies, my readings can be pretty jumpy. Alright, so I am going to try to timestamp this video. If you look in the comments and you see my pinned comment, then great, I did timestamp it. But if you don't see it, baby, if you can, just timestamp it, that would be great. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to start with the Cancers right now. Hey, Cancers, hope you guys are doing awesome. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Just general energy, what's going on. Alright, I am picking up for many of you. You are trying to watch your weight during this time. I do see where some of you want a slimmer waistline, or maybe your dance, like you're whining. If you are familiar with that type if you are familiar with that type of dance during this time, maybe for some of you, you want a smaller stomach. Maybe you're getting surgery to like tighten or to tighten up your stomach. Maybe for others of you, you are wearing waist trainers during this time. Maybe, okay, for others of you, I am picking up that you may be a bit of a punching bag during this time, or you are making someone your punching bag. You're taking your anger and pain out on them. Something else I can't think of. Okay, interesting how this card popped out. We have the Nine of Wands. So yeah, for others of you, there is some, you know what's weird? Look at his waist. He has a little belt around his waist, and that's really interesting. Let's talk about the waist. Alright, so for others of you, there may be issues in regards to insecurities. Maybe there's issues going on with relationships. Relationships can be very fragile during this time. Maybe there's some insecurities when it comes to the self. Maybe you don't feel beautiful. Maybe you don't feel handsome during this time. I do see where you are holding on to a lot of scars and you aren't allowing for them to heal. So once again, you may be taking your pain and frustration out on others, or vice versa. I do see for others of you, there may be issues in regards to debates. I do not see this being a good time for lawyers or attorneys during this time. I see where your emotions may get the best of you and you may be the one looking stupid. I do see for others of you, you need to be mindful of a particular injury during this time. I do see where there may be some issues with headaches as well. I do see where others of you, you want to advance with your career, but I am seeing trouble with that. I do see that there may be nervousness with interviews, or just mistakes happening on the job. So try to refrain from that, y'all. But good luck with everything, Cancers. Alright, so, hey Leos. Hopefully you guys are doing great. Let's see what's going on for my Leos during this time. Alright, for others of you, I do see where there may be issues with the throat. Maybe you have a sore throat. Maybe your throat is itching. Oh goodness. Maybe some of you have throat cancer. I know this is kind of weird, but maybe some of you, like, you cough up worms, or like you cough up bugs, or like you're watching a show where it's like bugs are coming out of someone's mouth, or you dream of this. I do see where some of you guys, maybe you're having issues with your throat chakra during this time, where you aren't speaking up when you need to speak up. Maybe you are verbally abusive towards someone during this time. Maybe someone is verbally abusive towards you. Maybe you are in an incident where you're getting choked during this time, whether this is with someone else's strength, or you get choked on food, or this happens to someone that you love. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Alright, so I feel like you need to be patient when it comes to things during this time. Not a good time to rush things through. I do see some impulsive energy, but I do see it backfiring during this time. I'm also picking up where some of you guys, you may be traveling during this time. And I feel like this is some sort of an important trip. But I feel like it's either last minute, it's once again, it's rushed. Be careful of car accidents during this time. Okay, for others of you, I do see where your imagination will be very vivid during this time. Maybe you're seeing things, and I don't mean like in a negative way, but like, I hate to say it like this, and that's why I say it in a negative way. You know how like some people, like when you tell them, oh, I have visions, or I see someone over there, and like they can't see what you see, like they always say, oh, are you hallucinating? So when I said not in a bad way, like I feel like you aren't hallucinating. Like I feel like some of you, like you literally see things, or you have these vivid dreams. Maybe your children or a child that's around you, like they're telling you the things that they see. And I feel like, you know, you can take that how you want to take it. But yeah, don't let the babies know that this their imagination. Don't do that. Maybe for others of you, you are in a situation where you're dealing with someone who is hallucinating, okay? And I don't like saying that. I don't, but I don't know. Maybe someone's taking drugs, but I feel like drugs can allow for us to go to different dimensions, whether we see scary or good things. Like, I don't know, like that's just how I see it, regardless of the type of drug. I feel like it could take us to different dimensions. Yeah, but once again, like there's this sort of like imagination, or like you're seeing things, like you're able to once again like go into different dimensions. Maybe you're astral projecting during this time. Maybe you're meditating heavily during this time. But on a good note, I do see where this is a good time for you to gain control, be in charge. I do see where this is going to be a good time for you to get your vehicles fixed, purchase new cars. I feel like purchasing new cars, it's going to be okay for the first 3 months, but I feel like afterwards there's going to be issues with the auto body is what I'm picking up. You can take that how you want to. But yeah, but like I just feel like for some of you, like it's just a good time for you to just get back on gear, feel confident, be in charge. Be mindful of the things that you're signing and the things that you're writing. But good luck with everything, Leos. And I will see you next time. Alright, so hey Virgos. Hope you guys are doing great. Alright, off the gate, I'm hearing all of a sudden. And all of a sudden this happened. And I feel like it's like the angels, they are giving me this neutral energy. But it's like I want to feel like, oh my God, like really this again. Like I want to feel this way, but it's like the angels are saying, no, stay neutral. So I feel like there may be some things going on that are just kind of left field, but it's like you are going to have to just try not to lose your mind. You're going to have to do that. Okay, so this card popped out. We have the Knight of Swords. Really interesting because the Leo's got the Knight card as well. But I just feel like right now, you're just in this place of wanting to defend. You're in this place of just wanting to make things right. But I feel like you're doing it in a very unproductive way is what I'm picking up on. And I feel like you just need to understand when you're at your wit's end. Because I feel like when you're at your wit's end, you aren't really thinking about your actions. You aren't really thinking about the things that you're saying. It's like you're just doing it. You're just doing it to get it done. You're just doing it to prove a point. And I feel like you need to be cautious of that. You need to be aware of that. Okay. Same thing with the Leos, kind of. I do see like there's this energy of rushing, like rushing to meet a deadline. So be mindful of, okay, I'm hearing the word profit. Be mindful of rushing to meet a deadline, or when it's involving money. Okay, because the angels are saying if you are in some sort of commission, sales, marketing job, you aren't going to appear sincere to the buyer. And I feel like you are going to get frustrated, like when people give you an attitude, or like when you don't have enough sales. Like you have this anxious feeling around you when it comes to your job and like profiting more money, and just maintaining things. And I feel like the angels, like they just want you to have this neutral energy. They want you to remain calm, because it's like what you give out is what you attract. So try not to be in that vibration, okay? I do see where there may be issues in regards to arguments. I do see backfire and mishap when it comes to communication, okay? Maybe for some of you, you're dealing with your cars. Your cars are backfiring, misfiring, whatever the case may be. I do see where some of you may have issues in regards to your banking account, where your banking account is negative, or once again, like you aren't meeting a particular goal when it comes to financial gains. Or there may be issues with your boss. For others of you, I do see where you may get fired during this time, or your boss is talking to you because of something bad that you've done. But good luck with everything, Virgos. All right, so what's today? Is it still Libra season? I think it's like the end of Libra season, or Libra season ended yesterday. I don't remember. But I'm still going to say happy late birthday, Libras. Hope you guys had an awesome birthday. All right, so let's see what's going on. Okay, I feel like some of you guys, some of y'all want a puppy. Or you want a new baby. Okay, or you are in this blissed, childlike mind where it's like you aren't paying attention to the bad. Whether you literally don't see it, or you're just placing a blind eye over it. And the angels are saying, okay, this childlike energy is great for now, but it's like, okay, it's time for you to grow up. It's time for you to really see what's going on and what's happening in your atmosphere. Okay. I do see where some of you, like, you're in this place of either like there's this bitter energy where either you're bitter or someone else is bitter, and it's like now you can't run from it anymore. Like there's a particular conversation that needs to happen, and it's like you can't run from it. You are hurting, someone else is hurting, someone isn't happy in this equation, and it's like you have to understand what's going on. All right, like there needs to be a serious talk of what are we, where are we going? Do I want to go into this career path? Do I want to have kids? Do I want to sell my home? You know, do I need to go to the doctor and get my health checked out? Like I feel like you need to just understand like what's going on instead of ignoring things. Okay. There's something else I wanted to say, but I don't remember. Let's see. Well, the card that popped out was the 5 of Swords. There's no need for me to pull out another damn card. Sorry I didn't show y'all. But yeah, you got the 5 of Swords. For others of you, I do see where maybe you are, once again, like you're dreading a conversation. But for others of you, I feel like the storm is over now. You can take that how you want to. For the angels are saying 35% of you, the storm is over now when it comes to conflict of some kind. But 65% of you, I'm seeing where it's just like you're kind of in like the battle zone, where it's like you have to, once again, like just be aware of if you need to wear armor, if you need to let your guard down, if like you need to be aware of what's in front of you. Okay. And maybe for those who are in relationships, maybe you're moving too fast. Maybe you need to just see what's going on. Okay, this message keeps popping up in my head, but it's stop and smell the roses. Maybe you are in this like you're so busy and just roaming around, you're working, you never have time to go out. Maybe it's time for you to let your hair down. Maybe it's time for you to go out, you know, with your friends and relax. Maybe it's time for you to do something that you've never done. And if you don't have friends, go to local gatherings and make some friends. I know some people don't like going to the club, and you don't have to go to the club. Like there's like what is it like oh goodness, like where's like little gatherings where like you can go painting, like where like there's a painting group, there's winery, you like drinking wine, there's pole dancing classes, you have that in your area, there's like Reiki classes. Like I feel like there's something that you can do that's involving a group if you don't have friends. It's like you just have to go out there and find it. Okay, it's not going to come to you. You're going to have to find it if you are looking for new friends. But good luck with everything, Libra child. All right, Scorpios, happy birthday to my Scorpios. Hope you guys have an awesome birthday. All right, so I feel like some of you are aware of your gift during this time. I'm not doing all those cards, so I need one. But you are aware of your gift during this time, whether you are receiving gifts. Thank you for that. Whether you are receiving gifts or you are understanding your intuition, you're understanding the special quality of you, or maybe you're understanding the special quality within someone else, your surroundings. I am seeing where some of you guys, there seems to be depression for some. And I'm seeing where you need to clear the air in your head. You need to understand your place within life or in someone else's life. Kind of interesting because it's the same message that the Libras got, and you guys have the Justice card. Sorry that you can't see, but you guys have the Justice card, and the Justice card is the Libra of the zodiac. And I'm just seeing where it's like you guys are in this place of like needing balance, wanting to feel fulfilled in every aspect. I do see where some of you guys, you may have issues in regards to a legal matter, and it's like you have to be civil. I'm picking up like your side of the story will be the make it or break it. So if you've done something wrong, I feel like it's going to, like, you're going to get some sort of charge on you. But if you were the victim, like, I feel like the other person is going to get their rude awakening. Like, I just feel like it's a fair case. Like, if something happened, it happened. And I feel like, you know, you need to be aware, you need to be okay with that. Unfortunately, like, that's just how the cookie crumble, is what I'm picking up on. But on another note, I'm just seeing where, like, you guys, like, you need to understand the fair nature. You have to understand. I'm sorry if I'm sounding kind of weird with this, but goodness, I'm trying to make this shit short. It's just like you have to understand, once again, the way the cookie crumbles. You have to understand, like, just how the shit is. Like, maybe, you know, like, you done something and now it's catching up with you. Maybe, you know, you press, I hate to say it like this, but like you press charges on someone, and you gotta continue to deal with it, you know, like, regardless of what you have done in the past. Once again, like, I feel like you have to answer to it now. And I feel for some of you, it's like you don't like it. Like, maybe you've done some things out of impulse, or you're witnessing someone go through this, and it's like you have to see them suffer, you know. Maybe for others of you, you're in a situation where you're seeing the ups and downs of life. Maybe you're seeing an animal eat another animal. Maybe you're seeing someone kill another person. Like, I'm just seeing where it's like you're just seeing, like, the circle of life, you know, on the negative end. I hate to say it like that. But I'm also picking up where for some of you there is a need for balance. Maybe you need to understand your karmic wheel during this time. Random. Maybe for some of you are going to dream a lot about monsters and demons and vampires and beast-like creatures. Ooh, okay. Oh, thank you for confirming. If some of you are dreaming about, like, creatures and, like, demons and vampires, I feel like you need to be aware of someone attacking you or someone draining the energy out of you. Alright, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. Good luck with everything. Alright, so my Sagittariuses, what's up with you guys? Hopefully you guys are doing awesome. Alright, so let's see what's going on for my Sagittariuses during this time. You must spread your wings and fly. Okay, for some of you, I feel like there may be an issue with an ectopic pregnancy or miscarriage of some sort, because the vision that I saw was like a wooded type of creature, and it's like it had its wings, but the wings were leaves and the rest of the body was made out of wood. And I got the vibe of like motherly, but like losing it. Like it came off the ground. And it gave me the energy of like losing it. Yeah, so maybe for some of you you're going through that, or you're dealing with someone who is going through that. Maybe for my women, you're having issues with your sacral chakra. Maybe you're having a lot of pains. Maybe you're bleeding heavily. Maybe you're getting a hysterectomy. Maybe you're wanting a baby during this time. Once again, like there's the loss, there's a grief of some sort. Maybe you are feeling sad for particular children during this time. For others of you, I do see where you feel kind of lost as a woman. And maybe for my men, maybe, you know, like you want a family with someone, and maybe like you haven't met the right woman for you yet. Maybe you don't feel comfortable. If you are in a relationship, maybe you don't feel comfortable with this woman, or like maybe like you guys are just like going two different directions, and it's like it's so weird to feel whole with this person. If you already have a child, for my men, if you already have a child with a particular woman, I see you, like there's a sad energy once again around mother. Maybe maybe you are upset that you and your child or children's mother can't work things out. Maybe the mother isn't there for the child. But I feel like I want to talk more about my men for some reason, like my male Sagittariuses. Maybe once again, my male Sagittariuses, maybe there's issues with mother. Maybe you have to take care of mother. Maybe mother is sick. Maybe mother just lost a child, okay? Or mother is grieving over a child that she lost years ago. Or like this is like a mother of some kind who lost a baby. But yeah, that's really what I'm picking up for you guys. I didn't pick y'all out a card. Let's see, Sagittarius, what's going on with Sagittarius during this time? Shit, y'all can't see, it's so damn dark. But we have the Devil card. Yeah. So, okay, so some of you, you're holding on to something that is one, no longer there, or it's like you once again, like you're still holding on. Like there's this sad, empty feeling that you're dealing with during this time. This is kind of interesting because I talked about wings and I talked about wood. The Devil has wings, and the Devil is a representation of the Capricorn of the zodiac, and Capricorns are an earth sign. So that's really interesting. Maybe for some of you, you are having issues with the Capricorn, okay? Or maybe the Capricorn seasons, late November, early December, will be very hard for you. It will be toxic for you. Maybe that will be the time of you departing or losing some sort of birth, whether it was an actual child or it was an idea that meant a lot to you, okay? Maybe for others of you, like you're stuck in a situation with a child. You're alone. You are alone with child. You're lonely with child. Maybe the other person isn't helping you, vice versa. Okay. I am picking up where maybe some of you, like you're very dedicated to your work to the point where it's becoming an obsession. Maybe you are maybe for some of you, you are an alcoholic. You're letting your stress and your worries get the best of you. Maybe you are a workaholic during this time. But I'm seeing where it's like you need to understand your shadow self. You need to understand the things that you have been avoiding, the attributes of yourself. You have to understand that in order for you to release those chains and no longer feel restricted. Maybe for others of you, you are in a situation where it's just pleasure. Maybe you are attracting a lot of men or women who you are sexually attracted to and nothing more. Okay. And maybe fuck buddy relationships, like a child will come out of it. And it's weird because you guys don't know each other. You don't know how you both can raise a child because you're finding out that you guys are so different, and it's just like, it's so weird, and now you guys are like just stuck together, and it's just like, oh, what the fuck. So I feel like you're in a situation where you feel stuck. Something is making you feel stuck, but it's like you have to lift yourself. You have to understand that sometimes loss is okay. And I don't want to say like losing a baby is okay. I don't want to say that, but I want to say like just not being in a negative situation. Like, it's okay to rid yourself of that. Hopefully that makes sense. But good luck with everything, Saggies. All right, so Capricorns, what's up, my Capricorns? Hopefully you guys are doing awesome. All right, let's see what's going on for my Capricorns. All right, I'm hearing cheer up, Buttercup. Maybe for some, okay, this is kind of weird. I feel like there's going to be changes of the weather. Like, if it's supposed to be cold, it's going to like change from hot to cold. And like vice versa, if you're living in the southern hemisphere. In the northern hemisphere, we are going into fall. And it does change from like hot to cold. And I feel like whatever the southern hemisphere is going through, like, I feel like you're going to go through that too. I'm also seeing where there may be a need for travel. Maybe you want to get away. Maybe you're going on a business trip during this time or family vacation. I do see where some of you guys, like, you are expecting a lot. You're expecting a lot of things to happen, or someone is expecting for you to do something. I'm also picking up where some of you guys, like, you need to see things from a bird's eye point of view. You need to be mindful of what you're paying attention to. For others of you, I do see where you're in a position to understand detail during this time. Yeah, but random. I said cheer up, Buttercup, and I got the emphasis strongly on Buttercup. So maybe for some of you, you're seeing buttercups during this time, like the flower buttercups. Let's see what's going on for my Capricorns. Okay. I know y'all can't see the shit. Alright, so the 9 of Wands. Really interesting because the Cancers got the same card. You guys kind of feel like giving up. You feel kind of, for some of you, you feel useless, or you feel like a situation is useless. You have to rise above your problems. You have to remain strong. Maybe for others of you, there's issues with headache and maybe earaches during this time. I am seeing where you're just tired of constantly going through the same issue. For others of you, I do see leg and knee problems to the point where you need a wheelchair or a cane, or you're dealing with someone who's having leg or back problems, like the issues with support. Maybe for others of you, you don't feel supported during this time, or you aren't supporting someone else and it hurts them. I see that you're in the middle of like what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like you're trying to figure out what you need to do. Sorry, my son is distracting me, so hold on. All right, y'all, sorry about that. Okay, so maybe for some of you, like my situation just now, you're tired of being distracted. You're tired of having things pop up. It's like when something is going so good, and it's like, crash and burn. Yeah, so maybe you're like, once again, like, you're just tired of just the ins and outs of things. You're just tired of having this roller coaster ride. Maybe for others of you, you are unsure when it comes to your emotions. One minute you feel this way, and then the next you feel another, or vice versa. Like right now, I just see where you guys, like, you just want things to be even. You want stability during this time for others of you. But right now, I'm seeing where you need to view yourself as the captain, and you need to be okay with steering your own ship. But good luck with everything, Capricorns. Alright, so let's see what's going on for my Aquarius. Hey Aquarius, what's going on with you? All right, let's see. Really interesting, because in my head I was telling myself that you guys are going to be the last sign that I'm going to do tonight, because it is getting hella dark. And yeah, like I feel like maybe some of you guys, like, you're in this place where it's like, okay, this is the last thing I'm going to do. Like, I feel like you are understanding what's on your plate, and like, you don't want to overdo yourself, or it's like, you know, when something else needs to be done, it's like, okay, I'm gonna take a break from this and do something else later. Like, I just feel like you guys are aware of not really routine. Maybe for some of you, you are aware of a routine, but like, you are aware of prioritizing, if that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. I don't want to say prioritizing, that's really all I can think of, but also at the same time, like, I feel like you are aware of just yourself and like what's best for you. And I feel like maybe for some of you, like, you aren't trying to make other people happy during this time, and it's like, you don't care anymore. Like, you just want the best for you. You know your limits. You're understanding your limits. Okay. The King of Pentacles popped out. Yes, like, I feel like you guys are having more confidence. You're having more respect for yourself. And with this energy, other people are seeing this. And maybe some people are saying, oh, they are snobby. Aquarius is acting different. They're acting brand new now. But no, like, I feel like you're just in a different headspace where it's just like, look, I'm not tolerating the bullshit. And I'm seeing where you're setting boundaries during this time. I feel like this is more with career, and maybe like issues with your like property matters, maybe like with your landlord, or like you're setting boundaries like with immediate family. And it's like, you know, you're letting them know, hey, this is what needs to be done. This is what I'm not going to tolerate. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. For others of you, I do see where there's a need for planning wheels. I know that sounds kind of like, but that's what I'm picking up on. Or it's like, you will have good luck with stocks and bonds. 4K plans during this time. I think that's what it is. 40K or something. I can't think shit. But it's something like that. But I do see good luck with work. I see people are viewing you as a force to reckon with in a good way. And I feel like you weren't this way in the past. Like, in the past, I feel like you were a bit of a pushover. You let people, you know, do what they want, do as they please. And I feel like right now, like, you're just kind of like, you're just really, really tired of it. For others of you, I do see where, unfortunately, you may be thinking about the past during this time. And it's like, oh, why didn't I do this? What went wrong? Type of energy. For others of you, I do see where you are finding out that your partner has interest in another person, or you're noticing a distance within your partner during this time. And maybe your partner isn't necessarily interested in someone else. Maybe, you know, like, they just got their own shit going on. Like, they're trying to figure out their life and what they need to do during this time. And it's just like, oh, whatever. But I see good things with career. I see good things with the self. I see good things with, you know, understanding past, present, and future. Like, I just really see that you guys, like, you're just, once again, prioritizing things, and like, you know where to place things. Maybe for others of you, you are in this clean up mode in every aspect of your life, and you're just cleaning out the bullshit, and you're just putting things where they need to be. And that's a good thing. But like I said, you guys are going to be the end, and I shall come back later to do the rest of the horoscopes tomorrow, maybe. Bye. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Sunny Ovi, and I am back to finish up this video. I'm doing card pulls for every zodiac sign. Keep in mind that these are journals and things that I talk about may not resonate with you. It shall be alright. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please go to the description bar below, because that is where all my information is. Disclaimer with my readings: I do talk fast, I do curse, and due to me reading for a lot of different energies, my readings can be pretty jumpy. But I'm going to read for Pisces now. Hey, what's up, you guys? Hope you guys are doing awesome. For some reason, I just feel like, I don't know, like, I just feel kind of weird Kind of feels like I'm going through a panic attack, to be honest. But yeah, maybe so. So maybe this is just myself, but maybe for others of you, there's a possibility of you going through a panic attack, an anxiety attack, or like there's shortness of breath. You just feel out of place. Maybe for some of you, just any other issue that's going on, whether it's schizophrenia, it's bipolar, whatever the case may be. I feel that for some of you, it's acting up a bit more. I feel like it's something of the mind. I hate to be funny, but disorders of the mind may be acting up during this time. Maybe for others of you, this is going to be a good time for you to cleanse your aura, cleanse yourself, cleanse the energy of your home, cleanse your land. Okay, as soon as I said cleanse the land, like I just felt so relief. So maybe some of y'all, like, you just need to cleanse the property that you're living on, to be honest. Like maybe it's like you're cleansing yourself and you're cleansing your home, but it's like all that debris just goes right in the land. So maybe that's what some of y'all need to do. Like you just need to cleanse your land and send it elsewhere. No, I'm picking. But just tell it, get off your property. Tell that negative energy to get off your property. Let's see what's going on for my Pisces during this time, the vibration energy. Okay, for others of you, I do see where there may be issues with the tires of your vehicles, or like the axle, the wheel bearing, things that are connected to the wheel and the tire. I feel like that something may be messing up. For others of you, you may be getting new tires, you may be getting new rims during this time. Some of you guys, like, once again, like things that's connecting to the wheel, I keep picking up on like a wobbly wheel, and maybe this is not for car, maybe this is for bicycle, it's for a wagon, like a children's wagon, or a trailer hitch, something in regards to wheels is messing up. Maybe for my women or men, you want a bigger butt during this time, or you hate how big your butt is and you want to slim it down. I keep picking up on wagon in the back. So yeah. Yeah, let's see. All right, so we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting this annoying energy. It's like you keep fixing something, you keep trying to improve it, but it's eventually like there's always this frustration with something that you try to improve on. It's like you're trying to make changes, you're trying to do what you feel is best, but it's like you aren't getting the results that you want. And I'm picking up that some of you, like you are going to have to train your mind to gain patience when it comes to a particular venture that you're on. But I'm just seeing where you're just going through, and I hate to say it, in your mind it feels kind of negative, but you're just going through this annoying pattern right now where it's just like you gotta be patient, you have to go through the trials and tribulations, you gotta go with the flow, and that gets annoying after a while. I really do all that shit. So like I just see y'all like this feeling as if like you're in the hamster wheel, and it's up to you to decide on if you want to stay in the hamster wheel or not. It's totally your choice. Everyone is different, Maybe for some of you, you are continuing a cycle that you aren't even meant to be in. So it just honestly depends upon how you feel about your issues. We all have different things going on. Okay, so it just really depends upon like how you feel about it. I do see where for others of you, I do see where you're worried about work. I do see new source of income coming in for some of you. I do see happiness when it comes to new source of income or some sort of stability, or congratulations when it comes to work. Yeah. For someone feels alone during this time. Someone feels alone during this time, and I feel that you are going to have to understand that there are people or resources who are willing to help you during this time. And I feel for some of you, like maybe you've been in this, I want to do it myself attitude, that you've pushed away help, whether it was physically or spiritually. And it's like, now you're going to have to understand your flow. You're going to have to understand your vibration and, ask yourself, am I vibrating low? Have I, like push things away? Like, and I know sometimes it's a hard conversation to have because at times we want to be like, no, it ain't me, it's them, but sometimes it's us, and we have to acknowledge that. And I also see some of you in that place of like having to look at the man or woman in the mirror and just ask yourself, is it me? And am I doing something that I can improve on? So going back to what I said, I just feel like many of you guys, like, you're just in this place of wanting approval. Some of you guys, you want to get approved of something, but yeah. But I just see some of you, once again, like, you're just in this energy of like wanting to fix. But just try not to let it drive you crazy. If you are in a situation where it's like you have headaches, maybe you're a bit more moody, your mental disorders, whatever, are messing up, then that's a sign letting you know that you are kind of meant to go out the damn hamster wheel, and just acknowledge that you've been in this weird vicious cycle for a while. And it's like, you have to really look and say, do I want to continue down this road? Do I want to continue to worry myself and abuse myself? To be honest, that's the word I'm hearing. So yeah, just acknowledge where you're at and acknowledge the cycle that you're in, and just let it be known if you want to stay in it or not. The angels are looking for confirmation. They want to know what you want to do. Yeah, because unfortunately, I see where some of you, it's like your angels have kind of like, they're loving you from afar. A lot of times angels can be so sensitive and they don't like chaos. They don't like to deal with none of that shit. And it's just like, they tend to back away. They're still looking at you and, trying to send you messages, but they're like, oh, let me move away from this person a little bit. So yeah. And I feel like once you are away, like, because I feel like some of you, like, you even feel a disconnect when it comes to your guides or like your angels, whatever you call, the beings around you in the spiritual realm. There's this disconnect, and I feel like a lot of you are aware of it, and you want to try to get that back. So good luck with that. All right, who's next? Aries. Hey, Aries. Hopefully you guys are doing great. All right, let's see. As soon as I got to y'all, my head started hurting. My Aries, I feel like you're thinking a lot during this time. You have a lot on your mind. You have a lot on your plate. I feel like you're in this energy of wanting control, whether this is good or bad. Maybe you can take control of a particular situation. Maybe you cannot. It just depends upon what you got going on. I feel for others of you, you may, like, someone may notice your handwork. Fuck. Y'all, sorry. Someone may notice your handwriting. I said handwork. Like, I really said handwork. But yeah, someone may notice your handwriting, and they may say, oh, you write like a doctor, or you write sloppy, or you have very great penmanship. For others of you, maybe you're writing a book, you're writing a play during this time. Like, I feel like whatever you're writing is going to get noticed, whether it's good feedback or weird feedback. Let's see what's going on for my Aries during this time. What's the vibration that the Aries energy holds during this time? I feel like y'all are in this energy of reaching the climax. I know that sounds kind of weird. Maybe for some of you, you are finally having a great orgasm. Maybe you're having more sex during this time. Maybe you want to know more about your body and experiment when it comes to sex. Or just maybe like you're just slowly getting over the peak. You're getting over the peak. Or you're climbing up to get to the peak so that things can kind of calm down. I do see where some of you are working out during this time. Some of y'all may do rock climbing as well. We have the 7 of Wands. Oh Lordy, once again, it's like you all want control. You want to know if you're doing something right. I feel for some of you, it's like it's so much going through my head. And y'all, I'm so sorry that I'm like kind of weird. But maybe some of y'all are like in this vibration of like just kind of like coasting it, not really knowing what you're doing, just kind of like you just feel so blah. Like I feel like there's a chapter, like maybe for some of you, you're going through a chapter of blahness. But it's like there's a particular aspect of your life that is just like, oh my God, I don't really know what the fuck to do with it. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't. It's like when I try to do something, it backfires. When I just sit and wait, I feel weird and just bored and just But yeah, like I just see y'all being in this, like you're thinking too much about what's going on, and I feel like it's driving you crazy. I do see where some of you guys, like maybe you're bored, maybe you're stuck in the house all the damn time, and it's like, oh my God, like what can I do? Maybe you're stuck in a job and you don't really like it. Maybe you're stuck in a relationship and it's just like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I feel like the things that you focus on the most and the energy that you have towards something that you're focusing on, I feel like that's the seed that you're planting for it. So if you're thinking about love and you're just like, oh my God, I don't know what to do about it, it's going to continue to be that way. If you don't like your job and you have this, oh my God, fuck this job, you're going to plant that seed and you're just going to continue to hate that job or attract jobs that you will constantly hate and criticize. I feel like this is a crucial and fragile time for many of you, but I also feel like it's a brilliant time as well, because this time it's all about your growth. It's all about what you want to grow and how you're viewing it. I'm getting this image of there's this chapter in a book that I was reading about children, and it's like children are like flowers. You have to give them nutrients and water and love, and they'll grow. And that's very true. I have children and I have flowers. And when I don't pay attention to my flowers, they will get sad. But when I talk to them and water them and love them, they grow beautifully. Just like children. When you yell at them, it hurts their feelings and it makes them sad. But when you love them and give them hugs and kisses, they are happy. And I feel like that's how you need to view a particular aspect of your life that you don't like. I feel like you need to come into it with a better attitude. You need to come into it with gratitude instead of fighting it all the time. Instead of disagreeing with what you're receiving during this time. Because you're receiving it for a reason. Whether it's a lesson, it's a gain, whatever the case may be. I feel like whatever you are enduring in your life right now, it's either a lesson or a gain. And you are going to have to realize, okay, this person is a lesson. This job situation is a lesson. Oh, but this new opportunity over here is a gain. Like, I feel like y'all need to label things as such. And with things that are considered lessons, I feel like you shouldn't grow a cold shoulder towards it. I feel like you need to understand how you can grow from it. Okay? I feel like you need to stop seeing things as bad. I know that sounds kind of weird, but you need to stop seeing things as bad. Because once you see something as bad, you're going to grow like this sucky, downing, negative attitude towards it. And I'm just saying where some of you, like, you are going to have to be patient. You are in this weird battle in another realm spiritually, and it's showing down in the present physical moment. So maybe for some of you, you need to figure out past life karma. You need to understand what your angels are telling you. Maybe, hell, you're fighting with your damn angels and they're fighting with you. Like, they're giving you situations to fight about. Because sometimes our angels can be very, very petty. They really can be very, very petty. And the universe and the divine God and goddess, they can be very, very petty. But yeah, like, I'm just seeing where, you all just need to just calm the hell down and label things. And not like, just lesson or gain. Just label it that way. And come to situations with kindness and love. See things as children. See things as flowers. Okay? Even if somebody is like arguing with you or want a reaction out of you, just say, I understand that you're upset. This is how I feel. This is what I think is best. Don't get out of character. Don't raise your voice. Don't give this person a reason to tell everybody else that you're mean, you're abusive, you're stuck up, you don't listen. Like, especially when it comes to work, you know, don't let anybody say that about you. So hopefully that makes sense, y'all. Well, good luck with everything. All right, who's next? Taurus. Hello, Taurus. I hope that you guys are doing great. Let's see what's going on for my Taurus's energy. What's going on with you all? Okay, I'm hearing break the bank. Maybe for some of you, you're spending a lot during this time. Maybe there's issues going on with your bank. Maybe there's issues going on with your finances. I do see where, okay, some of you guys are possibly in a legal suit. And it's like someone is restricting your money, or someone is making you wait to obtain money when it comes to court legal matters. But possibly work. If you have a job that's dealing with the state or dealing with the government of some kind, or like dealing with like home insurance, home security, that's showing up really strong. Engineering, technology of some sort. I feel like there's going to be an issue with your paycheck. So definitely count everything. Make sure you're getting your amount, because I feel like for some reason the company that you're working for is cutting corners, and I feel like they're trying to see who they can take advantage of. Okay. I feel like for some of you, there is some sort of corporate company who's going to get in trouble, because it's going to come out that they aren't fully paying all of their employees. They aren't paying for overtime. They aren't, like, they're decreasing hours. They're trying to say that the clock-in schedule or how you clock in is messing up. There was a glitch. Like, I feel like they're going to try to make that excuse, but it's like, I feel like for some reason, some company, some corporate company is going to get sued because of, once again, them trying to take advantage of customers, maybe customers and employees. Let's see what's going on. What's else going on with Tauruses? I see many of y'all shopping, or it's like you're spending your money. Oh Lord, you're in that vibration of wanting to spend. Some of you want to look like a big shot. Some of you are an emotional shopper. Some of you feel like you deserve it, but I feel like you're gonna need it. But do what you want. If it makes you happy for the time being, then it makes you happy. But I do see an unexpected fee when it comes to bills, or just some weird thing happening where it's like you have to pocket out more money. Let's see what's going on. What's Taurus energy? What's Taurus vibration? What's going on? All right, we have the Three of Wands. Someone else got this, I think. Don't give me the line. I don't even remember. So, I don't think nobody else got it. Somebody got this. I don't remember who. For some reason, the way I'm viewing this card, I heard someone is taking advantage of me. So maybe, this is a situation that some of you are dealing with, and it possibly it's not work related, but just in general. Maybe for some of you, there's issues of being catfished. Maybe someone is taking advantage of your kind nature when it comes to love, or just like in general. Someone is taking advantage of you. And I feel like there's this stripped energy, like you feel stripped, you feel violated in a sense. For others of you, I do see where you are looking for lost items or documents during this time. Maybe there's an issue of you not hearing from a family member in a while, and you can't locate them. You may file them missing. Maybe some of you, like, a pet ran away and you're putting up missing flyers about this person. Like, I just, the energy that I'm getting from this card is like you're looking for something that's not there. You're trying to find proof of it being missing, if that makes sense. There's this lonely feeling. There's this, like, a longing to belong. There's this energy of, like, wanting to fit in, wanting to go out on trips, wanting to just have fun. I do see something about distance. Maybe you're moving to a totally different state, a totally different city. Like, I feel like there's a long distance, whether it's 30 minutes or 3 hours and over. I feel like it's more of 3 hours and longer. For some of you, I do see where you may feel like the third wheel. Maybe there's a possibility of you being stood up when it comes to, like, double dating. For others of you, I do see you finally making a choice. Like, you're finally deciding on what you want to do about a particular career, about a particular person. Maybe you're finally deciding on where you want to stay, where you want to go to school. I do see where some of you're putting your foot down, or, like, once again, you're making a final decision about where you want to go. Or you're finally hearing feedback about something that you waited for a very long time. Whether this was a job. Shit, my phone about to die. Whether this was a job. Whatever it is y'all been waiting on. Shit, I feel like I'm explaining it too much. I'm sorry. And for some reason, I feel so drained. Maybe y'all just so tired. Like, you're dealing with something and it's just like, oh my God. Like, it's just so drawn out. It's just like, oh, you're dealing with a lot. Good luck, Tauruses. Alright, Geminis. Hey, Geminis. What's going on with y'all? Hello, hello. What's going on with you? Now, when I got to use energy, I feel a bit bitter. But then I am picking up on sadness. Oh, Lordy. Many of you, like, you want to find the gold. You want to just not worry anymore. Oh, no. No. My card fell. Maybe for others of you, you're in a situation where you feel like things are falling apart. And it's just like, no. Why is this happening right now? It's like, if it isn't one thing, it's another. It's just a lot of mess going on. But for others of you, I do see good luck when it comes to money. I do see some sort of advantage for many of you. Maybe there's good luck with getting a loan for some. Okay. But I do... Are you serious right now? Y'all, I had these cards for a very long time. And this card just ripped. No, I'm picking. But no, for real, like, wow, I'm definitely feeling y'all's vibration. It's just like, really, this shit, this shit was bent for the longest damn time and it didn't even break until now. Really? Oh, Lord, I'm gonna tape your ass up. Because I'm not getting no new cards. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks so much. It's just like, what the hell? Okay, maybe y'all are feeling that way. It's just like, what the hell? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Give me... Come on, cards now. Now they're acting all out of whack because one is ripped. Oh, don't do this to me. Goodness, don't do this to me. Alright, what's going on with the Gemini vibration? What's going on with the Gemini vibration? Let's see what's going on. Alright, so we have the 7 of Swords. Y'all are tired of the bullshit. I do see where some of you, you may be going to court during this time, or you're dreading court during this time. I feel like, you should be cautious of two people during this time. I feel like you're going through a lot of bullshit because of two people. Okay. For others of you, I do see where you may be blaming your mother and father during this time, or there's issues with like how can I say this? There's issues with like custody battles. Maybe parents of a particular child are fighting during this time. I do see where some people, my lesbian couple, maybe even my gay couple, you're thinking about getting a surrogate, or you're doing like the sperm thing. Yeah. I do see something about a sperm bank, like issues with a sperm bank, whether they're mixing up sperm or they're putting sperm in the wrong places, or there may be issues with cheating, and it's like a child is born, two black parents are having a child, and the child is very light. I know that sounds ignorant, because when all babies are, when they come out the womb is light. But I feel like for some reason, the dad is going to look at the child like, oh, this baby is white. This is not my baby. Or if two Caucasian people have a baby and the baby comes out looking mixed, I feel like there's something in regards to cheat, like it's an obvious cheat, if that makes sense. Let's see. I do see where some of you, you're breaking the lease during this time. You're trying to get out of a contract. I am picking up on issues of deceitfulness, dishonesty. You're trying to find clarity, but you're doing it in the wrong way. I do see where there may be issues with cutting corners, not doing things the right way once again. I do see that you are in a battle. I said this for somebody. I said this for the Aries, I believe. Yeah, some of y'all are just are in a battle, and it's like you want to get out of it, but you don't know how to get out of it. I do see where you are looking for someone else's help during this time. You want answers and you want help, but I feel like you're reaching out to someone else during this time. I feel like when it comes to the future, you are not prepared for it. You aren't happy about the future. Like you're dreading something that's going to happen in the future. Maybe you are afraid of something that's going to happen in the future. If that makes sense. Like you don't see where things are going in the future, and that bothers you. On another note, I do see, once again, like there's clarity, something about clarity coming up within the next 2 weeks or 2 months. But good luck with everything, y'all. Good luck with everything. That was the end. Yes, you guys are the last signs I'm going to read for. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Good luck with everything, and I shall see you next one. Take care. Bye.